Meet the Sydneyporeans.
We have been looking for Singaporeans who have made Sydney their home. We are meeting some of them to find out about their lives here and their secrets about New South Wales' best places and activities for visitors. And Sydney is just as crazy about food as Singapore.
Hi, I'm Audra Morrice. I grew up on the west side of Singapore and moved to Sydney about 18 years ago. What I love about Singapore is that I can always find something to eat no matter what time it is. Adam Road was a regular joint after a late night out. I especially miss the Nyonya Kuehs. I usually go to Tiong Bahru, Chwee Kueh tops the list, and then I pick up a whole lot of kuehs after. Being a chef and a cook, I love bringing Singapore's culture and food to the people I cook for in Sydney. And I love the fact that I'm part of both countries.
Today, Sydneyporean Audra Morrice will bring us around her favourite eateries. She has lived in Sydney for almost 20 years and was a finalist of MasterChef Australia. So, who better to ask than her? Hello Audra, nice to meet you.
You too, Eddie.
Now, most people know you from MasterChef. How did you end up in Sydney?
I came here for a job and I love it.
Love to have it here.
Sydney's great. I think for me as a chef, one of the best things about Sydney is the great produce we have in Sydney. We cook seasonally. There's also things like the fish markets. That's the only place I go and get fresh seafood.
Sydney Fish Market is a great tourist destination simply because it's the biggest seafood market in the Southern Hemisphere.
I absolutely love the fish markets. That's the only place I go and buy my fish. I mean, you seriously can't get any fresher than that. A lot of people come to Sydney, have to go to the fish markets. Sashimi, you get the best. It's wonderful. And we have some of the best bakeries in Australia. Bourke Street Bakery, you've got great sourdough bread, beautiful chunky pies. Their lamb and harissa sausage rolls, oh my gosh, to die for. Absolutely.
Audra, have you been to Black Star Pastry?
Of course I've been to Black Star Pastry. I tell you what, it's the one cake, nobody would ever thought that watermelon goes well in cake.
The strawberry watermelon cake was designed to be as romantic as I could make a cake. And it's really those aromas and the perfume of the cake as well as the look of it, which really should remind you of love.
Grounds of Alexandria is it's an incredible place. The food is fun, it's delicious. They've got their signature avocado dish. They've got the Potting Shed, which is a beautiful little cafe. It's like a garden cafe. But things like, they serve, it's so much fun because who says food needs to be served on a plate? They've got their delicious burger on a shovel. I mean, it's just fun eating. If you like things like pasta, for example, Tramshed's got some fantastic pasta places. What I love about them is that, they take seasonal ingredients and then they match the pasta to it. The Butcher and the Farmer. Now they've got an incredible concept or ethos about the way they bring, literally we talk about farm to table.
Since you're from MasterChef, do you have any close friend you keep in touch with after the show?
Yeah, I do. For example, Renault, very talented dessert. People call him the dessert king, right? He's come out and started his own business. So Koi's at Kensington Street Social, and it's a beautiful dessert bar.
Koi, K-O-I, stands for Kids of Ego.
He does amazing dessert creations, very cleverly put together, but the nicest guy as well. And Sydneysiders are one of the friendliest people. I reckon it is because, you know what, I talk to anyone and everyone and you can strike up conversations with lots of people around.
Now Audra, we've talked about food and we have to talk about wines. We Australians love wines.
Absolutely. Eddie, we're so lucky here in Sydney. We're only 2 hours away from the Hunter Valley. It's the oldest wine region in Australia and probably has more cellar doors than any wine regions around Australia. And very, very known for their Semillon. Then again, if you can't make it out there, in Sydney itself, at St. Peter's, there's the Urban Winery Sydney.
A country like Australia, traditionally we've always been beer drinkers. Now everyone is really becoming more comfortable in ordering wines as well, and definitely it's a daily occurrence for wines.
So as a passionate winemaker, he will actually spend the time and tell you all about his wines, where they're from, all New South Wales sourced at the moment.
So last Sunday of every month we have a chef come in, a different chef. And,
That's right.
And you're coming to
I'm
one of
coming.
them. You've got to do one
yes,
of them.
I will be.
And it's very nice chatting to you, Audra.
Thank you, Eddie.
And thank you for watching Meet the Sydneyporeans. For the full list of eateries mentioned by Audra, check out the details in the description or on Qantas.com, or you can just hop on the next Qantas flight to Sydney. And I'll see you on board.